Hi everyone. So I just wanted to make a quick video, just to kind of talk about my experiences over the last couple of weeks. I know I've had an incredible amount of followers, and tweets and Facebook messages, and I really kind of just wanted to take this opportunity to just talk about everything that's happened really. So 2 weeks ago, I put an article, or an article was written about me in one of the local papers, and it pretty much snowballed from there. Um, I was contacted by the Times because they picked up the article and they said that they were going to be writing about me, which was on page 6 of Wednesday, a couple of weeks ago. And ever since the article was published in the Times, I mean, it was in the Times, the Metro, the Independent, and the Daily Star. And then it kind of just went mad. My phone was ringing off the hook from like 7 in the morning of the papers. I had the BBC on the phone, and that was when I then accepted the TV, initially TV appearance, which was based here in Cheltenham, where I live, um, which was amazing. I mean, it was just phenomenal to have such an unprecedented amount of attention on a blog that you kind of just write just because I wanted to do this year. And so I did the filming on the Cheltenham Promenade. Then I had a telephone interview with a radio station. I was then invited down to London for the BBC News Desk. And at the time, I didn't kind of compute what was going on. In my head, I was just like, oh my God. So I drove frantically down to London, got there in time, and was whisked back to the green room, had my makeup done, which was a bit of a surreal experience. And then remember thinking, oh my God, is this happening? Wow. So then managed to take a second, just relax. I went into the bathroom actually just to kind of splash my face with water and just think, oh. And I went into the BBC News Desk with Jane and Matthew, and obviously talked about my blog, and then came out, was greeted by so many people, was then whisked away to BBC 5 Live, which was upstairs in the BBC studios, just off Oxford Street, and had my radio interview. I was then taken downstairs to a private room to have a telephone interview with another radio station. Then managed to watch myself live on the 6 o'clock news. And the weird thing was, I didn't really realise what was happening, like I said. And I was watching the 6 o'clock news on the screens and thinking, why am I stood here? I don't understand why I'm watching the 6 o'clock news. And then it got to 6:25 and they said, and now we're going to talk about the Good Deed Diary. And it kind of dawned on me, oh my God, this isn't going out on regional, this is going out on national news. And it was mad. I just remember sitting there thinking, oh my God, what have I done? Everyone was clapping and it was amazing, and I got to meet some incredible people, and I also got a tour around the Radio 1 studios and the kind of just BBC in general, and then went home. I was driving home in my car thinking, this is a little bit crazy. I don't really understand what's going on. My head was a bit fuzzy, so got home and went to sleep. And ever since then, I've been doing magazine interviews and more radio interviews. I've been offered so many different things, so many different charities to work with, which is incredible. I mean, I've got some really exciting news coming up with regards to the amount of charities that I'm going to be working with and collaborating and helping. And it's an exciting time to be able to kind of use this for, for good, which is what I originally intended. And the one thing I really want to talk about now is that all of this press attention is incredible, but I want people to understand that I never went after this. I never looked for this. It really was something that came off the back of me just writing my Good Deed Diary. I mean, I'm still doing it. I'm still pushing it forward, but what this media kind of frenzy and this exposure has been able to give me is a leverage, which I am now using to talk to as many people and talk to as many charities as I can, to make my blog and my year and my journey more exciting and interesting, and like I said, I've got some really exciting projects coming up, which means that I can do some good for charities and really voice myself and use this blog as a platform to help as many people as I can. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting to have media and press attention and to have people listen and read to what you say, but I want to make this year about other people. I want to make this whole year about doing good and being selfless. I mean, I have so far over these past 2 weeks turned down some incredible opportunities purely because I felt that they were too focused on myself and not focused about what I'm doing. So, I really want to reiterate that I am doing this to help other people. Please keep watching my YouTube videos, reading my blog on thegooddeeddiary.com, The Good Deed Diary on Facebook. You can tweet me at Lopwert, Lopwert. I mean, and I really, really love and appreciate getting all of your stories and your tweets and your Facebook messages. It really inspires me, and I'm really glad that I've inspired a few people, and I want to continue inspiring people this year to do good deeds and to pay it forward and to really, invest in other people other than themselves. I mean, we live in a society where we always think about our next paycheck, about what we can buy, where we can go, our holidays, our cars, our watches, the clothes on our back. And I think it's really important to kind of give something back to those people that are really struggling, with cancer and losing parents and disabled children, and the nurses that stay up all night with somebody who is on death's doorstep, and to people who volunteer and help to make this place and make this world a better place to live in, and I'm trying to make my mark in the world by helping other people and by dedicating this year and most probably my life to helping others. And in a sense, it's kind of spiritually healing for myself, because I'm touching on things and learning things and discovering things within myself that I never thought I could or I would, or I don't know. It's a strange process I'm going through, but I'm really enjoying it, and I really appreciate all the love I'm getting. So just continue to do what you do. Make sure that you do a good deed. Make sure you pay it forward, and if you feel obliged to share it, please let me know. Thank you for listening, guys, and I'm looking forward to updating you with kind of the exciting projects I've got going on, and more YouTube videos and more Facebook messages. So keep reading, and good night. Have a nice evening. Bye, everyone.